Good evening, sir. I'm Jubilin S. De Jesus, DPSA researcher of Barubo National High School, and we would like to ask a few questions for our research. This is our first question, sir. As former appointed mayor, please compare the politics in Barubo before from the present.
In terms of what?
In terms of politics, sir.
Politics? What the? Okay, politics is a very broad term. Pero I will just help you comparing politics before and after. Now, actually, when vote buying, because this is not the issue, vote buying started during the time of President Marcos. He was the first person who bought the electorate. In fact, during that stop election of 2006, Marcos sent her 22 kilos of 20 domination niya. What? That was about 450,000. He gave it to my compadre, the mayor, married good. While I was campaigning for Torre, he sent me only 5,000 pesos. That was not even enough for the watchers. So, in short, because I was campaigning hard for Cory, despite the presence of the lost command, in which the wife of the MHO, Luisito Pama, was a commander. And the influence, the presence of the military, 28 IB, whose camp was in Dapdap, and the CEO was Colonel Camilling. I was not afraid to campaign for Cory because we needed change during that time. Now, with the 5,000, we are only three who worked first for Cory. It was Balgolis and Arturo Porteas. Balgolis for the population, Arturo Porteas for the coastal area. And yet, despite the fact that 20 pesos were given in the name of Marcos, Cory won in Barubo, except in Bahi, because the barangay captain was a lost command. You know, Bahi had only about 570 voters, and when the election was, when the votes were counted, out of 570, about, I'm wrong, 307, yeah. 302 votes were for Marcos, only 5 votes for Cory and Bahi. And the Vice President of Marcos, which was Arturo Tolentino, got also 302. And Doy Laurel, who was the Vice President of Cory, also got 5 votes. Could you believe that? No invalid votes, meaning it was the lost command for all the game in Bahi. Next is Tambes, because the gold mine, they were there in Tambes. Tambes, Amaga. Yeah. I did not campaign in that area because it was too dangerous for me. I concentrated my campaign only in coastal area. And yet, they won. Without any single centavo. That was, I thought, was the maturity of political maturity of the Filipinos, especially in Baru. Because they voted for Cory despite there was no money and denied Marcos who gave them 20 pesos. So because of that, Cory called me up to Malacan, to Manila, not knowing that I would be appointed as the OIC, the officer in charge. And the one who signed my OIC paper was the GND Secretary, Nini Pimentel. I can show you the papers signed by Nini Pimentel. So I became the mayor. So I was thinking during that time that there was already political change, meaning no money involved anymore. But I was wrong. Another in 1997, the new constitution was sent to us to be approved by the populace. We got about 90% yes votes, meaning the new constitution was approved. No money involved. After that, there was an election of 24 senators and a congressman. Again, there was the senators of Cory, and there was the standard bearer, Congressman Cory, which was the party that was used by Cory was Unido. And the candidate was Attorney Masangkay. He was a bright fellow. He's very bright. Because when he graduated as the Bachelor of Science and Journalism at the University of San Tomas, he got a summa cum laude. In fact, he received the award of the Thomas Aquinas Award, just like Horace Rizal, who studied seriously. He was very bright. He was fluent, but yet he was beaten because he has no money. That time I became to realize that perhaps it was only temporary. Masangkay was beaten by Australia. But here in Baruba, he won. He won in Baruba. But for the totality, he lost to Australia. Now, after that, there was the local elections. Now, the local elections was abruptly scheduled sometime in March 1988. But by November 1st, all of us OIC were requested to voluntarily resign. So there was another OIC appointed by the Vice Governor. So it's different when you are in power and when you are not, because you have no resources. Now I was thinking that I will still win because I did much for it, despite that the era was not more than 300,000 per annum, not like now that the era is about 60 million per annum. Before it was only 300,000, but yet I even constructed a road going to Sudlon. And the road that is going to Baybaydos, I repaired that. Then the road that is going to Rizal, I repaired that. Then the road that is from Dugan to Javier, because Manapiling, the governor, give me, in the name of the province, give me 500,000. That was a gift to me. Doctor, this is a gift to you. 500,000. Just for 500,000, the road was finished from Dugan to Javier.